Here's an important article that one of my YouTube friends and subscribers turned me on to. Britain faces tidal wave threat. Britain may be threatened by a monster wave that is predicted to devastate the coasts of Florida and Brazil following a volcanic eruption in the Canary Islands, scientists said today. The mega tsunami generated by part of a mountain twice the size of the Isle of Man falling into the sea would be the biggest ever recorded in history. Today, scientists warn that the UK would probably not escape the disaster unscathed. A weaker but still hugely destructive wave was likely to hit Britain's Atlantic coastline. Traveling at speeds up to 500 miles per hour, the tsunami would be an unstoppable force. Its first target was expected to be the West Saharan coast of Morocco, where the wave would measure an awesome 330 feet from crest to trough. But the built-up coastal areas of Florida, Brazil, and the Caribbean were expected to suffer the greatest destruction, according to a new forecast by Dr. Simon Day of the Benfield Gregg Hazard Research Centre at the University College London. Here the wave would reach heights of 130 to 164 feet, higher than Nelson's Column, and travel 4 or 5 miles inland, flattening everything in its path. Previous research by Dr. Day predicted that a future eruption of the Cumbre volcano was likely to cause the western flank of the mountain to slide into the sea. The energy released by the collapse would be equal to the electricity consumption of the entire U.S. in 6 months. Wow, unbelievable. Working with Dr. Stephen Ward from the University of California, Dr. Day has now produced a new model which predicts more accurately how big the tsunami will be and where it will strike. Immediately after the landslide, a dome of water almost 3,000 feet high and several miles wide will form, only to collapse and rebound. Propelled by a series of crests and troughs, the tsunami would travel a distance of almost 155 miles in just 10 minutes. Well, that doesn't exactly give you very much time to run to higher ground, does it? Racing at the speed of a jet aircraft, it would reach Florida and the Caribbean in 8 or 9 hours. A wall of water 164 feet high would smash into the coasts of Florida and the Caribbean islands, the forecast predicts. The northern coast of Brazil would be hit by a wave more than 130 feet high. Europe would not escape the devastation, according to the computer model. The smaller but still substantial tsunami wave was expected to pound the Atlantic coasts of Britain, Spain, Portugal, and France. Dr. Day said the collapse will occur during some future eruption after days or weeks of precursory deformation and earthquakes. An effective earthquake monitoring system could provide advanced warning of a likely collapse and allow early emergency management organizations a valuable window of time in which to plan and respond. Eruptions of Cumbre occur at intervals of decades to a century or so, and there may be a number of eruptions before its collapse. Although the year-to-year probability of a collapse is therefore low, the resulting tsunami would be a major disaster with indirect effects around the world. Cumbria Vieja needs to be monitored closely for any signs of impending volcanic activity and for the deformation that would precede collapse. Accurate estimates of the scale of economic loss caused by the tsunami are yet to be made, but they are expected to amount to many trillions of US dollars, not to mention the human loss of life. So I had no idea about this, so this is a major, major risk for a lot of different areas, and I bet you a lot of people are not aware of this. I'll post a link to this Daily Mail article below, and thanks to their YouTuber who sent me this. This is Traders Beware. Thanks for watching.